This project came about 2 years ago when one of our vice principals had an idea and had a connection with Beau Wagner, and he was a carver for the school district, and we were looking at ways to bring culture and activities into our building. I became aware of the civil forfeiture grant, and so I wrote the grant for that, and we became the successful recipients of it, and that's how it kind of started. Connected with Beau and his team and created a schedule of how we could carve the canoe and what it would look like, and putting together all the logistics of getting the canoe into our school was a pretty big undertaking.
I'm very grateful to be in this space and time, and to our ancestors that are guiding this work.
This is a special day in our community as we embark on a learning and healing journey with this carving project.
What we're doing is bringing our relative back to life so it can be a great teacher of all children. Is very sacred work that we are doing, my friends. I want you to have your best, most happy feelings when you're holding that relative. That's a relative. This is all our family here, and they're here to help us. And what you're doing when you're brushing the tree, you're bringing it back to life.
I was traditionally trained in working with the snuckwith, the cedar, the hechpe.
I did a lot of it. I've been out there a huge portion, almost whenever Beau's out there, I'm out there too. This is like the first year that anything has even really happened. Like last year we got a little bit. We got to strip some of the cedar ourselves and harvest it. And we wanted to do stuff with it, but we just didn't have access to anyone who could teach us or anything. Before that year, there was nothing at all.
Try not to get it on the circle, and try not to get it on here. So you got this 1/4-inch lip being in Wellington. I really enjoy bringing some of the teachings, the songs, and stories, and it's a real honor to witness the children carve.
I've seen a huge amount of change in their presence. They're just warmer and they're so welcoming, and they really enjoy this session and they really want to be here.
It was really nice watching the canoe just like turn it into what it is now, and it was really nice painting and carving.
I've seen the students really thrive, and the ones who are into the project have just gained so much experience and learned so much about themselves and culturally, and it's just been really a privilege to witness.
It was really nice because whenever I go over to my papa's, he always has like a new project that he's working on, because he also worked on a couple totem poles and a couple masts, I think.
And yeah, it was just really awesome to see the students get into it and like really take part and ask questions and learn about a different culture from their own.
And that wolf just ran harder and harder, and he ran right off the edge of that cliff. And he fell all the way down, and he hit the ocean. And when he hit the ocean, he went all the way down to the very bottom of that ocean. And when he came up, he was the very first orca in our territory.
These are all gifts that were made over the course of the year by students that have come.
such a beautiful experience being here, putting our uy'shqwaluwun into the canoe. So when you see the canoe from one side, it'll look red, but if you go to the other side, it'll look black. The black and the red colors, the black meaning the spiritual side of us, and the red meaning the living side of us.
As we know, kids don't always connect to school in the traditional settings. Having this very different way of learning has brought kids into our building that are excited to be here in a different way, just to celebrate their learning, and for all of our kids to see culture in a different way, active and accepted in our building, has been really powerful and moving.